Hi, welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil and I practice every day, share my tips so we can all get better at the casino. Today we're going to talk about luck. Luck versus Phil. All right, I'm Phil and I want to talk about my luck experiences in my life. I was talking to my buddy the other day because since I hit that 50 roll, I've been to the casino a couple times. And one time I got on, and then a couple times I wasn't able to get on. So once again, has to be a good situation at the craps table. It's full. I don't want to play when it's full. My position's not here, so I'm able to walk away, and I don't mind. But I still had a free bet for $50, so I wanted to make sure what can I do to make the free bet worth my while. So let's talk about the years of betting and years of luck. Why I hate gambling is I'm horrible at it. I am the worst gambler. So any money that I make here is strictly because of my dedication to practice. This is my talent is overrated. Um, Again, talking about talent is overrated in that book. In the first couple of go back and watch my video on it, and I'm telling you, my hand coordination is not very good. I am the unluckiest person in the whole world. I don't gamble because when I first went to the casinos when I was a kid, or when I was betting stuff in general, I lost every time. I don't think I ever won a bet when I was a kid or a young adult. I just am not good at betting. It's just a horrible thing. And I still remember why I don't gamble. And I know this is gambling, but I mean why I'm not feeling I'll ever be addicted to it or have a gambling problem. When I was a kid, I bet my lunch money pitching dimes. I know I'm old. Pitching dimes against the wall, and I was betting my lunch money, and I ended up losing my money pitching dimes at the with another gentleman. I was in seventh grade, and I remember starving to death that day. I didn't have lunch. I ended up going home starving, and it taught me a life lesson I didn't know was a life lesson for the rest of my life. Is gambling stinks. It's not very fun for me. So I've always had that in my brain that I don't like it, and that's why I love this. Because when my boss introduces me to this, I was like, I'm not a very good gambler, and I made $100 or $200 the first time I went with her, and she taught me. And I was like, okay, it's an okay game, but once again, I don't gamble, so I'm not going to do it. Until my best friend told me about control throwing, and then that's what got me motivated to sit here and do this. Because if I can make money with as bad a luck as I am by changing the course of these dice and giving it into my favor, and I have the worst luck, I don't have good hand-eye coordination. There's no reasonable way I should be making money at this. So if I can make money at this, I guarantee you, if you have a little bit of talent with your hand eyes, if you can play video games, if you can concentrate and put some dedicated work into practicing your throw, you may not have to be crazy like me and practice every day. And with the three buddies that I have, they're incredible hand-eye coordinations. They can play video games like outstanding. One is a surgeon. He can operate on anybody and do wonderful things with his hands. They don't have to practice as much as I do. I do because I have to try and stay ahead of the game because my muscles and my muscle memory and just the way I throw is not very good. So I have to put that extra effort in just to kind of come close to them. And then also, my friends are the luckiest people in the whole world. They are very good at cards. They're very good at getting those numbers that they need. They're able to call shots and be able to. My my very best friend, he is the luckiest person in the whole world. He will just, when they're playing cards, he'll draw an ace when he needs to. He always does. I'll always draw an ace, but then somebody will have a flush and I lose. So inevitably, I do not have good luck, and these guys have amazing luck. So I'm up against a battle. I have to practice harder. I have to work harder to be able to throw, and then I have to be able to get over my luck problem. So, tell you about my experience with my buddy. I called him up and I'm laughing because the last 2 times I was at the casino after I dealt with the jerk, I go to the casino and the guy, the table was completely full. I wasn't going to get on it. So I'm like, what am I going to do with this $50? It expires. So I go up to the roulette, and at roulette, you can only bet on even or red. Even or red. I don't know why, but that's what they do. So I'm like, I walk up to the guy, I put it right down on even because one of my buddies says you never bet red. Never bet red. And I'm like, okay, I'll put it on even. So I get up there, do even. Sure enough, it's odd. It was red odd. So I actually lost some money, walk out. So that's okay. Second time I come in, I go up to the table. There's a guy completely spread out. He's got a chair. So at that point, I know I'm not getting on my spot at all. Wasn't even going to waste time with this, sitting in his chair. So I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. So once again, had the $50 bet. Go up to the roulette wheel, and I put the $50 on the even again. Sure enough, they spin. Odd red. So I lost again. So both times, if I had just put it on the red, I would have been fine. And instead, I put it on even twice. So I am laughing, and I'm on the phone with my buddy as soon as I come out of the casino. I'm like, oh my God, I am the unluckiest person in the entire world. And we are dying laughing. And I said, I just need some of your luck. I mean, what do you think? What can I do differently? How can I do this? And then he's like, you have to go to the Castanza Rule, and do the opposite of what you do. And I was like, oh my God, genius. It's like, instead of trying to throw at the roulette table, if I'm thinking even, I got to go red because I want to put it on even. So just throwing out a Castanza Rule from Seinfeld. If you saw that episode, he did the opposite of everything he thought he should do. And I'm dying laughing. So I'm going to give that a try. And I'll report back on the Castanza Rule on what happens with me moving forward. In the meantime, my throw has been very good. I've been consistently getting to pick these ice up nice and light and coming across. And I've also been trying to work on keeping my hands down on the floor of the table to try and keep calm with such a light grip. So my changes recently, little tweaks I've been doing, is as I grab the dice from here, from my forearm, nice and light, coming across and just dipping down those fingers down just a tad, just to keep that from shaking. And then, of course, when my throw goes, they go off in the same time. So I'm really liking my tweaks. I've been practicing double sessions, as you can see, afternoon, double sessions, working hard to try and make sure that I'm consistent so that 2 weeks from now, 16 days from now, I'm able to help bring a lot more than luck to my craps crew, because they bring a lot of luck with them, a lot of talent, and I have to work extra hard to keep up with them. So join me tomorrow, where we're going to talk about day 15. We're getting within 2 weeks. I got to be working hard to get that muscle memory down. And as always, we're not going to talk about the team betting strategy that we're trying in the casino. But if I do what I want to do here and throw luck out the window, I hopefully can throw for a long, long time.